Welcome, guys, once again to Science's Bedroom, and today we are going to play Mars Horizon, a new game that I have bought and a new game that has been released in 2020. And to be honest, this is a great game for anyone who loves space, including myself, and hence I've decided to play as each of the organizations that have been put down here. So today I think I'll be playing as ESA, the very space agency that has cooperated with the developers enough to make this game a reality. Uh, Previous day, I did upload a video giving, just a test launch of the game because I was very inquisitive whether it would do great or not. And hence, here we start with a new game today. Which one to choose? Like. I know I'll be choosing ESA, but still, I just want to see which one is actually great. Okay. I surely wouldn't choose China at the moment. But yeah, I think I'll go with ESA. And this game has a set of great details, but then uh, the user interface is a little bit tricky, so I need to change the position of my video camera sometimes, and you'll be seeing me at all different kinds of spots. So might as well. And I think I'll go with just the basic difficulty because I'm just playing it new. I don't want my rockets to crash at every time during the first few phases. So welcome, director. That's good. So we have Earth now. I think, yeah, we'll just build the first vehicle, which is a sounding rocket. I tried it out the first day, and it's okay. Okay, that's great. I think that's great. What do you all say? And yeah, that's fine. So finally, we have something to research on. Should we do it on buildings? Yeah, I guess so. We'll go to the vehicles later on because they're worth the shot with the research, but then they are quite time consuming, so I wouldn't really go it in the first half. I'm here for a long live stream today. Let's hope we make it worthwhile. So here we get the first small launch pad, and I hope we'll be doing great. I also need to change the position my face is being shown at the moment so that you all can have a good glance at the other features, but I'll be doing it just a moment. So here's our first sounding rocket. Okay, now we just need to give it a date. I think next month would do because it's well within the months that we are allowed to launch with an optimal launch. So yeah, now we can slowly begin our rocket research. And here we have another building. I'll just go on quick with the research at the moment. This place would be quite good. Okay, I think this is again far-fetched, but then just a moment. Okay. Mission control. Let's see what we can do now. I kept the first rocket's name Rise because it's the occasion to rise for our first space agency. I hope it 31% reliable launch. That's not great, but then let's still try. The previous time I did it, it was all right with the first try, but then let's see what happens now. It's tilting a lot. It's tilting a lot. The maneuvers were not correct, to be honest, so it had to crash. Flight engine failure. Okay, explains why it had a different maneuver. So we have failed the first test launch. That's great for an upcoming space agency. Okay, I think this place for my face is actually great. Rise 2. The second part. Let's see if we can make it up. Research lab completed. Okay, let's set another research. Okay, rocket test pad would do. Yeah, I get it. Another sounding rocket. Not a great deal. Let's prepare the launch. Okay, August wouldn't do great, to be honest. Then let's keep it November. Let's take it late. I hope things don't get worse in those in those days. So let's keep on researching until then. Let's see what happens next month. Let's build. Okay, this would do great. Rocket test pad. This one right here. Okay. Now SRO 2B. It's actually a very good payload for first delivery, so it would be great. Test launch. I guess we'll be first in doing it, so quite excited for that. I actually aim to become the first agency to build all of the Earth missions first, because it will give give an edge in the final missions for building a habitat in Mars. Okay, a 51% reliability. Let's see. I guess we are good to go. Yes. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Yep. I think it's great. It's great to go. Okay. It had some systems damage. I think that'll improve with time. Now that we have an increased knowledge about sounding rockets, so it'll do great. And we are yet again the first one to do a test launch in the easiest difficulty of the game. So yeah, that explains. Now let's research. Okay, we can do the artificial satellite module. Let's do the standard one first. Oh, and yes, I did lower the graphics to low, so this time there won't be much of a lag. This game has, just launched, so the system patches are yet to come. So high graphics ones would actually do worse than the low graphics ones. So it's better to stay on low graphics, because we can then optimize our system load and we can get the maximum output for our graphics. I think yeah, this one. I think actually the previous place where my video output was there was actually better. Okay. Goliath. Let's name it Goliath. Jupiter research complete. Okay. Let's do scout. We need to get along with the rockets now because, you know, the more we research on rockets, the better our payload deliveries will be. Okay. Wow, this sure is interesting. Yes, it is. Okay, let's launch it on May. Or okay, the longer you will stretch, you will actually get better results, less failures. So yeah, it's good. I'm still ahead of the other space agencies in order of uh, man-marked missions, interesting missions. So it's great. We're good to go at the moment. I'll be changing my user interface in a moment after I launch the next rocket. Moon, do we have anything in the moon at the moment? No. Let's just stay on Earth at the moment. Then we'll see what to do. Okay, an artificial satellite. We are still ahead of the race. Okay, so let's launch. Yes, let's see. Let's see if we can do it. Goliath, your name should reflect in your work. So yeah, do work like Goliath. Done. Another launch successfully done. And the name finally reflects on the work. We have an increased output on both the satellite launches. And here we have the artificial satellite, which we can work on. We have to collect 2 pieces of data and 2 pieces of collectible. So let's see. Okay. This game actually lets you balance a lot between your decisions. Just like maintaining an actual space agency. So yeah, the feeling's quite natural and quite beautiful. As I said, the game is quite well managed during development. So yeah, it was developed by ESA, so we can actually hope to get the actual feel of managing a space agency. Okay, so here we have now the next mission would be an animal in space, which according to history the Soviet Union did. In this timeline, we'll do it. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it anyway. Okay, go on, boy. And alcohol research completed. We are actually quite fast in researching our rockets. So that's the reason I chose ESA at first. Since they developed the game, they would obviously make the game lenient on their own space agency. And they did. Yeah, radiation belts discovered. Oh, it's 1959, so yeah, it's fine. I just thought we were in 2020 and we did not know that we had a set of two belts, the banana belts. Okay, finally have the payload for delivering the animals in space, or animal to be specific. Jupiter module, Scout module would do better. And for boosters, Algol. Okay, let's keep the name. Antelope. Okay, spacecraft assembly facility. Let's see. This game is actually, Minecraft for space enthusiasts. It's only been 3 days I have bought the game, and it's already etched in my heart forever for the days to come. Okay, so we have requests for another launch, for 3 more launches to be exact. Okay, mission control. Let's put it. Okay, yeah. Bonus. No, I don't have enough funds. Short on funds. Okay, this would do, I guess. This would do, yeah. Funds is actually also a very big issue here. Everywhere, even in life. So, yeah. We'll win the race. Of course. We are playing on the easiest difficulty in this game. We will win the space race. Okay, so we have the Antelope 1 made ready. Okay, let's launch it in October, November. Yeah, the later it is, the better it is. Okay, Soviet Union failed to get an artificial satellite. Yeah, quite handy for a space agency that landed on the moon after 21 attempts. Okay, now let's see what we can get. The atmospheric sampling, we are ready with suit or whatever, like, I don't know if I pronounced it right, but yeah, we'll do it within the next 2 months, I guess, because we need time for the other bigger researches and launches also. Okay, now that the medium rocket launching pad has been done, it's actually better. The small launch pad is only for sounding rockets and few small rockets. So medium will actually help us a lot during the whole game. Okay, I don't have enough funds to place it here. Here or here, I guess. Yeah, fine. UFO fever. Dismiss speculation. Like, I'm also a very big fan of Eric von Daniken and all the space geeks, and not really the space geeks, but then alien geeks. So yeah, still I'll dismiss the speculations for the benefit of the space race. HATSAP suit. So we are good to go. No, Navya Suba, this is not cyberpunk. And we are again good with the launch. Another sounding rocket, another day, and minimal damage, but yeah, it's launched. That's great. And okay, we have another launch on the same day. Let's hope. That's great. Which is the launch this time? Oh, Antelope 1, Animal in Space. Let's hope it does good. It will be yet another milestone achievement. Yet another day, no, the same day, and yet another rocket. And we are good to go again. That's great. That's like an ideal space agency. Yeah, we had minimal damage, but then yeah, I think it'll do good. Okay, we have Algol in level 1 and Scout in level 1. Okay, let's continue. Let's see how's the animal doing in space. Okay, we've done this test signal. There's actually data everywhere. I cannot even. Uh, okay, here's another problem. Um, okay, let's resist. We have enough power for that. That is why you need extra power for everything. I think it's great that we kept extra power. Whoever is watching the show, and if you ever feel like playing Mars Horizon, do remember that you should always be full on power in order to do things at ease. Yep, we have Animal in Space, the first space agency to do so. That's great. We have broken the records of Soviet Union, and we have changed history, lads. Open skies debate supported. I personally even feel space is for everyone. Space is free. Space is for all. So even at present, students all over the world are actually building CubeSats and launching it through private modules like those built by SpaceX, or even some are built by NASA. So yeah, space is for everyone. Ariane 1. Now we are coming to actual uh, ESA rocket modules, not the general ones. Okay, let's accept. Okay, satellite imaging. I guess I'll be able to do. I guess. Since the research is also complete, is actually a bonus for me now. Let's select the vehicle. We'll name it Antelope 2. With an upper stage of Ariane 1 and the booster. Okay, I need to research one of the boosters. Okay, fine, fine, fine. I'll research it. Fine, fine. I'll research one of them. Let's keep it there and let's research the vehicle parts. Here it is. Here it is. Let's cancel it. Fine. Have another. Oh, we have a free slot. Let's see what we can do. Ionospheric measurements. I guess that'll do because it's just on a sounding rocket, I guess. So, yeah, that's great. Whatever mission we can do, we can help the community with. Now we have Ariane 1 research done, and we'll do Atlas, and we'll also build a vehicle. Okay, we can build it, but we also need a medium launch pad. I think we'll be able to do that within time, within the stipulated time. This game is actually fantastic for any space enthusiast, but then I don't think I'll be able to do face scan in each and every uh, uh, live stream of mine for this game. But then, yeah, I'll try. I'll of course try. Wow, this looks great. This looks great. Oh, I forgot to rename the rocket. It actually looked great because it had a three thruster engine at the first stage. So yeah, it's actually nightmare for building it. It's a nightmare to be built, and it would actually give a hard time to all aerospace engineers. Okay, fine. So a belt. Which one is this? Antelope 2. Okay. So we'll be launching a dock to space, I guess. Payload delivery. Yeah. Oh, we have suboptimal launch dates ahead of us. It's risky, but I'll try. I'll try. It's risky, and it's prone to error during suboptimal launch dates, but then we'll see what happens. And here we have, I guess, which one? Imbambala. Okay. Actually, I forgot to rename it, so yeah. Okay, and then launch dates the next month, or the January. Yeah. The later it is, the better it is. That's the logic in this game. So, yeah. Anyway, it's even the logic in real life because you give more time to scientists, they work stuff out. I think this launch will be a bit dicey. I don't think I'll be able to do it. The weather is great for launch, but then I feel the suboptimal date means that the weather is hazy up top, and yeah, with a 43% launch reliability, I think I should reschedule it. I think we don't have dates near us. Let's just keep it on another suboptimal launch date. We'll see later on. Okay, yeah. So this is an invalid launch date, and we'll keep it here for the moment, but we'll see what to do. The ionospheric measurements, yeah. Actually, we are doing a great deal of scientific work with our space agency. We are accepting random scientific quests, and that will actually boost our scientific gains to be later dealt with. And that's the great fact about the game. If you go on accepting missions, it will actually help you later on. Okay. Okay, so we have a good deal of. We have actually done a great deal even during rainfall. So yeah, that's a great deal. We have successfully also resolved the issues with the satellite. That's great. We actually had, actually had a lot of positive response after I gave the first video of the game. And I hope that positive response will keep coming. If you like the video, please do remember to like and share it amongst your friends, because there are a lot of astronomy and space enthusiasts around there who actually dream of such a game. And even I used to dream, and it came true. Um, because that's all we space lovers live for: building rockets, exploring space. That's kind of great. It's kind of life for us as enthusiasts. So I would really ask all of you to share it amongst your friends and subscribe if you like the type of videos I give out in my channel. So yet another date for Dog in Space. Let's see if we can do it. The launch is a bit dicey because all of the dates ahead of us are actually suboptimal launch dates for the Dog in Space. I hope this one goes good. We'll take a chance, nevertheless, I guess. This time we'll take a chance. What do you all say? Okay. This is a bit dicey, but I'll take my chance. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay, okay, okay. Yep, great, great. We are good to go. That's a good sign. Both the Ariane 1 thrusters and the upper stages are well equipped now for our space agency. So that's kind of great. And okay, now Go is research complete. Fine. Let's see what Pioneer. Yep. Lunar orbit. Yeah. For that we need Pioneer, and we have already kept Pioneer on research. So that's great. Now satellite imaging. Yeah, we need to do it right and fast, because we were given 700K for that, and if we don't finish it on time, penalty. So it's better we finish it on time. And I actually don't personally like to keep deadlines, so yeah, I'll just finish it right off. See Tatunga. It's a very common name for ESA launches, but yeah, I think it will be used over and over again in ESA launches for the past few years. 92% launch reliability, good. Great launch. I think our space agency is now doing great with small scale rockets, and we don't have much to think about. Okay, 41. A neutral launch. That's great. We have yet better research for sounding rockets. Humans in space or buildings? I think buildings. Astronaut training center, because before researching humans in space, we need astronauts for that thing. And now we can research humans in space, and we can hire some people. No, we need to build astronaut training facilities first. Okay, let's keep it. Okay, not here. Here, maybe. Yeah, our funds will do great. Or here. Funds. You're a weird. Anyway, you're a weird something. I don't want to name here on live stream, but yeah. Okay. The upper stage should be delta, and the lower stage would also be delta. And the name would be, the name is actually good. I hope, yeah, Condor 1 would do great. 7 months, okay, would pass by in some minutes here, space-time dilation, so that will be great. Moon orbit, okay, we lost support. It's fine, we'll be the first ones to land on the moon, so don't worry, we'll win the space race. And here we have Pioneer. We'll also bring a moon orbiter, so that's great. I would make a weird design this time, using able upthrust and this one, Ariane 1. Okay, yeah. Sita Tunga again. The name comes and goes like anything, even in the real ESA missions. Okay, Mercury research complete. It's great. Now for multi-crew orbit. We will ace the space race, at least for Earth, for the Earth missions. So we have unlocked Venus and Mercury also, as you have seen, and we'll hire some astronauts here, 2 of them. Now budget review. Okay, they're doing great. Don't have a problem with the budget. I'll take things from the private launches. I learn a lot from the private launches, so that's great. This is a pristine looking satellite for a rocket, Condor 1. It actually looks great according to ESA standards. Then okay, June would do. I thought the next month would be actually great for the launch. Okay. Let's see. Okay. And here we have that weird looking rocket, Sita Tunga. Okay, launch reliability of 69%, and we'll do training on launch reliability, of course. September launch. Confirm mission setup. 4 months to go. So, satellite imaging. We'll prove to you hosies that we did not take 700k for nothing. Okay. Let's hope the launch goes well, or else the 700k all goes to waste. I can actually play the game without even using my left hand for most of the times, because that's the advantage you have when you have a gaming mouse. Yep, good launch. Successful launch yet again. Okay, now neutral launch would do. Okay, an increase in level. This is what I actually want, because for the more important later achievements that I'm going to establish, these are actually required. So yeah, it's a big satellite this time. It's a GOES satellite, I guess, but then yeah, GOES is actually pretty small by astronomical standards, by aerodynamic standards, but yeah, it's a great game. It's a great game for astronomy enthusiasts. I feel heavily honored to be able to play this because it's been a dream for me to be able to control a space agency. We have all we have had all types of tycoon games like making a supermarket, making a pet shop, but then we never really had a tycoon game where we can make our own space agency. And it's been mentored by ESA, so they're they have very accurate details, and quite rightly so. I'm just a space enthusiast, but then I know some things about aerodynamics, so even I feel very good when I'm seeing accurate details being portrayed in a game. It's fascinating, to be honest. And okay, we have the last turn. Goes all into into energy and 2 for the navigation, so that I can get the 50% bonus reward. Okay, do would do. Yep, we are done with it. We're the first space agency to launch a satellite for satellite imaging. Great. We're leading the space age with respect to the Earth at the moment. Okay. Yep, Mercury based satellite. Rather a payload, I should say. It's not a satellite, technically. It's just a payload to carry crew in orbit. Mars flyby or Venus flyby? Okay. We'll even be the first space agency to launch humans in space in this game. You can suck on something, Soviet Russia. But yeah, anyway. So like I really have admiration for Soviet Russia and their space agency, to be honest, because they did very good work in launching Yuri Gagarin, Laika. They were pioneers of space research in those times. But yeah, they have significantly fallen after that time, and after that era, and now it's the time of NASA, ESA, JAXA. Japan is also doing great. Of ISRO, I don't know why ISRO is not there in this game, but yeah, ISRO is also doing a great job. And China is China. It fails 90% of the times, but yeah, they do it. Ariane 1 enable. Okay, let's do it in lunar orbit. Let's do it for the moon, shall we? And it goes towards the moon. This is quite interesting, to be honest. The visuals and everything, it's quite interesting. Okay, now we'll be topped with power at the end of the day. We need it. because just in case, uh, if something bad happens, the comms go down, or there's a signal interference, then we can deter it using more power. So we need power. Power is the basis of everything. So whenever, if any of you play this game later on, do remember that. Okay, here we have, I think we'll just go with, yeah, go with more power. I don't think we'll be able to get the 50% bonus reward, but I don't really need it. Okay. Yeah, this will be great. We have achieved lunar orbit, and the second space agency to do that. Not in reality, but yeah, in this game. I want Gemini, so that we can send multi-crew, we can make multi-crew orbits. Can design multi-crew orbits rather. Okay, here we have a star 37. I'll select that, and Ariane 1. It misses something. It misses. Oh, I did. Oh, ho, ho. No, this one will do. Delta Satan 1B, but then we haven't researched it, so I think we'll research it later on. Or do we need to edit it again? I guess we'll need to edit it for the time being. We don't have so much time for a petty experiment at the moment. We'll just use a delta thruster for the time being. Okay, we have requests, but okay, we'll come to that later on. A vital radio. Okay, this would do. 2 more months and we are good to go. Camera training, okay, good. Okay. Payload complete. SRO to be type of payload. And a vehicle, this time I'll have to be careful. Jupiter, yeah. And Jupiter again. The total Jupiter module of the rocket, and this will be edited. Queen 1. This is a tribute to the one who never dies. You know who I'm talking about. Now, marina research also complete. That's great. We're like completing everything in briskets. Briskets of time. Every other month we are completing a research. That's great. Great for the initial surge of research, We need a lot of things later on. Okay, now. What's next? Okay, I guess Akhenaten. Okay. I didn't change the name again. Okay, we need to choose an astronaut this time. Lilo Hernandez. Training. Launch reliability would be our main priority. I don't want people to become Kalpana Chawla at the end of the day. Matthias are great, but then there's a system's fault. That's the agency's fault, and it should not be there. Accused to spying, dismiss. Why should I lose support just for saving my astronauts? Weird. Anyway, so the first humans in space. Let's see. 1963, that's quite late, to be honest, with respect to the history we have encountered. But yeah, makes the point in this game. I think it's a successful launch and we'll get what we need. We'll get what we need. Yeah, we all just dodged the minimal loss. Delta and star 37. Yeah, humans in space. Finally, we have done it. Let's see. We have a crew now in space. Okay. Two nodes of signals would do. Return test signals. Just a basic one to start with. And we are having an interference in the signals. That's bad. That's bad. Resist. This is exactly why we need more power. Power is the basis of everything in this game. At least above the orbit. And within yourself, because once you're excited, you'll be spending hours in this game, I promise. And now here we have, yep. Okay, we need navigation modules at the moment. We have enough power for 3 surges. Okay, yet again, yet again. Go on, don't have any interference, please. Yep. Yep. Successful. Last turn, we need to get the return signal, return test signal. That will do, I guess. Yep. Again. Did it help? Yeah, I guess. And how to? Okay. This is a dicey one. Okay, I'll just use one set of electricity and crew to do it. I hope I don't have more than 2 interferences. Okay, one is done. Second one. Okay, this interfered. May God save the second one, please. Please. Okay. It's fine. It's done. You're successful in launching the first humans to space. Now let's observe how they come back. This right here is the most dangerous part for the re-entry of a module of a payload. Like the astronauts face g-forces of around 7 or 8, and it can break their rib cages, to be honest. It's also the same case. Okay, we are first to launch a human in space. That's great. Yeah, so it's also the case while the astronauts are going out of the Earth to break free into the exosphere. And that is also the time when they have g forces of around 10, which is like mammoth for any human in space. Though the g forces differ a lot, like it differs a lot from rocket to rocket. If the rocket has like 4 stages, then it will be higher, of course. And if it's just like this one, like the one I just named now, a delta module, which is I named Queen 1, then it will be less. Now, okay, are we okay, solar observatory milestones, multi-crew orbit? Okay, we can be the first ones to make that too. Jenna. Jenna is a very good mediocre stage, payload delivery module. It's great. Not really great, but then yeah, moderate. Agena is mainly used, it was developed by the British aerodynamic experts. So it's mainly used by the British. They seem to have a lot of faith on Agena. So we have an optimal date for our next launch. What did I name this? Oh, yeah, Queen 1, 1963. Let's see what we can do. It's actually quite a great place for a launch pad, just near to the coast. It's much like our India's Tuticorin or, the Sriharikota. Oh, I think the thrusters burned a little too much during the launch. I think we might have some minimal damage to the rocket. I guess. I'm not sure. Oh no, it's great. I just felt because there were some glitters, I was able to see. I don't know. It might be my fault. Okay, an orbital radio. Now let's see. Okay. Okay. Fine. This is great. Actually, satellites don't really work like this, but yeah, it's quite great. This game actually does not require you to understand everything, to be honest, but it touches parts of uh, every space enthusiast's favorite. So it's great in both ways. Saturn 5 research complete. I'll finally be able to build at least one part of the famous, very powerful Saturn 5 rocket. It was developed by Werner von Braun, mainly for the Americans, but then he was quasi-Russian. So I don't know why he betrayed his fatherland. Okay, this is a great name, but I'll change it. Constitution 1. Okay, I lack the necessary funds. That's great news. I think I'll have to change the modules there. It's still the cost is a little less, but then yeah. I think we'll be leading at the end of the game, at least in the space age for Earth alone, because we have literally grabbed first position in the whole first phase of space age. Okay. Okay, now Saturn 3B. Yeah, we'll also win the race to the moon. I guess so. I hope, because this time we are playing on the easiest difficulty. I've also heard that in this game you can build your your own kind of a flag, your own kind of a space agency in any country you like. But I've never really tried that feature out. I hope I'll be able to do it next time. If I don't really try out NASA next time, because I also want to try out NASA, wear the NASA T-shirt instead of this. That will be great. Yeah, next day, like the next time after we finish. Okay, can we change the contractor right now? Yeah, this would be great. With 2 thrusters, and this one will be renamed with Stalwart. Okay, we are again low on funds. Yeah, so next day we'll be continuing with ESA again, and we'll continue it until we finish the part where ESA will win. At least the game will be completed, and then we'll move to NASA, and then we'll try out, we'll see if we can make another space agency. We'll even need to make ISRO, because ISRO is not in this game, and I really want to represent my nation in the game I play, in the game I like so much. Okay, crewed moon landing, that is a little far-fetched right now. We'll have to research a lot before we get there. Okay, so what do we have here? We'll need 2 astronauts for this. Okay, a scientist and a comm specialist would do great. Okay, go on. Launch date would be in June in a multi-crew orbit. That's great. The more you send your astronauts to space, the more they will gain experience and better they will be at work. So it's like purely like the real world. Multi-crew orbit, we're again first in this case. We're literally acing the race for space, at least in the Earth section. I'm telling you. Constitution One. It actually looks great. It would be better if it were launched from NASA, because the Americans are high on the American spirit, and it would actually better suit them. ESA just like performs it for fun. Okay, the particles which are actually you can watch some particles scratch away from the rocket, from the lower part of the rocket before going up. Those are mainly liquid, any cold liquid materials that are put before the launch, so that the fuel is kept cold, so that we can increase its efficiency. Most of the times it's liquid nitrogen and some liquid propellant fuels, but I don't really know which one is being used here, because we cannot control that, sadly, in this game. And we are the first space agency to get multi-crew orbit aced. Okay, now I think we'll have to build another facility here. Backup power generator would do great, so that we don't lose on power during important times, and a research lab expansion would be equally great here. Yeah, full advantage over there, so yeah. Okay, we also have Mars flyby. That's great, because this game's ultimate aim is to get a Mars habitation done. The the terraforming of Mars done. So we'll have to slowly, bit by bit, move towards that goal. No matter what we do, we'll have to do it too. But yeah, it's not only restricted to that, but then you win the game after you make a habitation on Mars. Okay, stalwart. The random generator comes out with great names. Okay, we all have suboptimal launch dates. I think we'll take the risk still. Okay, now I think we can launch it. On a suboptimal date, 68% launch probability. I guess we'll be able to do it. Yup, I guess November 1964. Okay, let's continue. Let's see what we can do. It's a strong rocket. I guess it'll fuel up. Do great. Okay, for a moment I thought I'm gone. Okay, there's some FPS dropping at the initial stages of the rocket launch. I don't know why, but then yeah, some FPS is dropping. I think it's a game glitch, because the game has been launched quite recently. Okay, so we have another GOES satellite. Let's see what we can do with this one. We're having a little influence right here. Interference, sorry. It's a kind of influence, yeah, but it's better termed interference. Okay, and do tell me, guys, if everything's visible, my voice is audible. I know I'm quite late to the party, but yeah, I had some belief that my voice is audible. But then someone texted in the live chat reply that my voice was a little less audible. I don't know why. I've literally kept my voice modulation to 100%. Okay, complete the task. Okay, yeah, that was a joke. Fine. People have weird jokes nowadays. Okay, budget considerations being done. Now the next one, you can launch some private things. Solar wind monitoring, solar wind monitoring would do fine. I want more experience in the payload launch modules, because without that we cannot launch anything, to be honest. You cannot do anything in space for the inner planets. For the outer planets we can do a lot of things. Then the initial launch payload launch delivery system is insignificant, but yeah, it's still needed. It's insignificant with respect to the events that occur later on. Topaz, Scout, Ariane 1, Centaur C, Delta, Agena would do. And for thrusters, we need Ariane 1 with 4 stage of rocks thrusters. So this will be great. Okay, Nemesis. I like the name, so it stays that way. Japan completed satellite imaging, 3rd position. Fine. Nobody can be the first position when I am here, at least for the Earth section. Orbitally VA, okay. Okay, we can achieve Mars orbit first, since Mars is the focus of our aim and research and everything. We can land on Mercury and Venus later on. Okay, and now maneuvering evaluation would do great. A Gemini module. Gemini was a fantastic module during the early stages of NASA. And, space exploration in its earliest stages. It was a very dependable module, very hard module with rampant electrical equipments you can put in. Okay, now. Okay, budget review again. I don't care. Now, okay, we have the Gemini done. Solar wind monitoring. Fine. Let's see. So an optimal date. That's good. Low risk. Let's see if we can watch it go all up without any problem. Check your messenger. Okay, I cannot check my messenger at the moment. I'm in a live stream. Come on, be sensible. Retracting messages after sending them is unethical. Come on. Okay, it's a neutral launch. We have increased experience on both the modules, and we can let go of this one. Do not really have to work on each and every satellite and its maneuvertions, but then Yeah, the important ones we need to do. Okay, a mariner one would do. We do need to take some time to explore Mars and Venus too. If at least we are not the first ones to visit those planets, then at least let us be the second or the third one. Okay, the Venus impactor is done. It's a nice looking impactor. You know, the kind of instrument you saw just at the nose tip of the impactor, that's called a gyroscope. It helps the payload. Payload is basically any load that is important for us to be launched up in space, be it scientific or just a moment. Venus 1. Yeah. Payload is basically anything scientific or something that is important to us that is being launched into space to the rockets. And gyroscope basically uh, just a moment, just a moment. Yeah, so gyroscope basically, when a payload is in space, it can move in any direction, it can swivel around, it can face some interference and then go some other direction about. It can rotate in some other, you wanted it to rotate in a clockwise direction, but then it rotates in an anti-clockwise direction. Gyroscope actually helps to maintain a specific rate of rotation and in a specific direction of rotation. So gyroscope is very, very important for a payload launch. Okay, we have an Agena again and Titan with 4 stages of thrusters. Go on, build the vehicle. Okay, so that's great, that's great. Yeah, go on, go on. Japan failed multi-crew orbit. Okay, I shouldn't laugh. JAXA is actually doing great in at the present moment. It's just that I'm playing in the easiest difficulty, so they'll be losing out on a lot of stuff in the game. Launch reliability any day. Okay, invalid launch date. Let us keep it on March. We'll take some risks now. We are grown-up men. We're a grown-up space agency, and we need to take some risks. Don't we? We need to. Okay, so we have made, what did I name it? Empyrean. Okay, Empyrean. We need 2 crew members. We need, okay, an Elmer Moraine. Okay, comms and an athlete. Athlete has more physical abilities, and we'll launch it in the next month. 1 more month, and we are good to go. Okay, astronaut praises ESA. Thanks for that, wherever you are. Okay, experimental payload now. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Empyrean, April 1967. Good, good, good. Yeah, please. Launch reliability is 99%. This is great. Our space agency is like now tired of success. Flawless ascent. Actually, it's great. Titan 2 and Agena both now has an increased sense of responsibility towards us. And the astronauts return. The cruisers are actually great. The speedboats, rather. Okay, now I think we'll be able to achieve lunar landing, moon landing by the end of the episode of today's live stream. I hope so because I'll make every attempt to do so. Okay, we are second in this case in the Venus Impactor module. Fine, fine. Venus and Mercury are not important for us in this game, at least. It's important for astrophysicists, but yeah, it's not important for us now at the moment. Venus 1. Okay. There are even night lamps, night lights rather, to show the rocket. It's a perfect game. It's a perfect game. And I think my channel is one of the few channels which is actually doing a live stream on this game. It's a newly launched game, and I'm sure it'll be very popular within a very short span of time. I hope so, at least. Since it's made by ESA, they'll make every attempt to propagate this game. And it's a super interesting game for anyone who loves space. Okay. So with every launch, we are actually see the gyroscope. See the gyroscope. Yeah. So with every launch, we are actually gaining more experience for the later stages of the game. So it's a perfectly balanced game. Don't forget to like the live stream and also share it with your friends. Do subscribe to my channel if you're new, because subscribing is caring. I had a lot of live streams in this year, and I don't regret at all, because these form parts of my memories which I'll cherish later on. It also helps make, if not all, but many of your days, at least a few. Some people tell me that they enjoy my live streams, and the late night live streams actually kind of help them to rejoice, to they have a feeling of playing the game while watching me play the game. So that's kind of quite a good thing for me to know. And so I'll just keep on bringing more content for you all. You people just have to support me with your subscriptions. So hit the subscribe button. And this is just the first phase of the Venus Impactor, because then we'll have to go to Venus, and I guess in some cases, like in the actual ones, we have to do some some maneuvers midway. But let's see what we need to do here. Midway maneuvers are very important for any satellite launch, for any probe launch, any payload launch, when the distance is very great. See, there's our satellite. Okay, or not rightly. Okay, Japan is ahead of us in this respect. I don't want that. Let's build a Gemini as fast as possible. Okay. Let's see, and we are here in Venus. Let's see. Okay. Phase 2. Okay. Okay, so there's a heat signature also for this payload delivery. We need to also save the payload from being overheated. Meter 5 would mean that it would explode anytime. So we need to get the heat out too. Okay, this one. So to get the heat out, we actually need to, you know, use the heat to generate something. Our resources in this case. So see, we just used 1 unit of heat, and that will keep us at the moment from adding up to more, adding on to more, and making it worse. Okay, let's complete the task. Okay, the payload was actually burning when we left it, but yeah, we still became the second people to to launch an impactor to Venus, and that's great. But still, I have a task. I need to somehow land people on moon before the end of this live stream. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, now our vital EVA, we have life support test, earth topography. I think I'll take the earth topography. It's a diplomatic mission and improved communication. Okay, blue one. Blue would do great. So let's see what we can do here. We have 2 mission slots and we also need to get... Okay, now we finally have crewed moon landing done. We need commercial satellites now. Let's land on the moon, shall we? Apollo. Okay, we need Apollo. Mars. Okay, USA is actually leading in this respect. No water on Venus. Yeah, we know that. We know that. Okay, this is supposed to be 1970s, so it's okay. 1970s, or I think I messed up the date, but yeah, quite fine. No, I did not mess up the date. It's 1967, so yeah, 1960s. Plus or minus 10. Now, should we Ariane 1 with 2 stage? I guess this would do. Let's change the name to and 1. Okay. Fine. Budget review, I don't care. Commercial satellite research completed. That's great. We now need an orbital. We need a rocket for the orbital EVA to launch. Delta K, Titan 2. Titan 2 would do great. Titan 2 with 4 stage thrusters, or Delta would do better. Launch reliability, Bismarck. I like the name Bismarck. Lord Bismarck. General Bismarck. Okay, we also need to research on the Apollo 1. Japan failed to launch orbital EVA, so I think we'll again become the first space agency to launch the orbital EVA. So that's again great. We'll launch it within the next 2 months, so that's good. We'll be ahead of any other space agency. We'll be winning the space race. I sound like some space maniac for the moment. Earth topography. Diplomatic mission which is publicized. And if you lose here, may God save you. Because it's a publicized event, you'll lose a lot of support. Ant 1. I think this ant won't die. Okay, let's see. For the initial phases of the rocket launch, the frame rate is actually dropping to 1 or 2, I guess. I don't know why. I think it's a system glitch. I really think it's a system glitch because The graphics is actually fine in my PC. Set everything to low. Okay, let's auto resolve this one. I don't need to waste time for this one. Okay. Now they don't even rejoice, suffering with success. Mars orbit. Both of them are leading. I guess I'll become second for both the cases. The Mars, the orbiter as well as the flyby, both. I think I'll become just the second space agency to launch, because in both the cases, one or the other country is doing it for the first spot. Okay, for the orbital EVA, we need launch reliability training, and we'll launch it the next month. Let's see what we can do. We'll become first in this case. Orbital EVA. Yeah, we'll become the first in this case. It'll be a huge boost to our experience. And orbital EVA at this stage, no scientist could ever dream it at this stage, at this era, 1960s, the late 1960s. Now let's see if we can do. Okay, there's bad conditions, and I can see that, to be honest. Oh, I think it got messed up. I think soar high. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Okay, it did not fall, and it's neutral. No mission effect. So we have increased experience on both Delta and Titan 2, and we can auto resolve this thing. So it'll be easier for us. So that's great now. We are the first space agency to do the orbital EVA. This is great. Now we just need to focus on Mars and Moon. Moon for this episode at least. Okay. Okay, extravehicular photography. That's great. Our missions are helping a lot of people. Milestones. We are first on a lot of stuff. The commercial satellite, I guess I'll take it later on, because I'll have to focus on Apollo research complete. Good. Mars flyby. This is better. The faster we launch the mission for the Mars flyby, the better it is, because more time will be there for us to gather resources, to gather knowledge. Eldritch, okay, I like the name, so it stays. It's a native, British name, and it's quite good. Okay. Now, what do we have here? Mercury orbit research completed. Venus orbit. Okay. Mars orbit payload complete. That's good. Okay. Now what do we have here? Agena, Delta K, Agena. Booster would be Ariane 1, and the name would be One. Since it's going to Mars, It's the name is quite similar to Maven, which is a NASA mission to Mars. So I think I've got it. I think it will be successful. So, budget review. Why do we even come here? I don't care about you. Satan 4 B stage. Satan 4 we also completed. That's great actually. We now have a lot of resources to work with. Pay for further optimization. Good. Have a lot of money now. You can take as many as you want, as much as you want rather. Soviet Union completed Mars orbit first. Fine, fine, fine. That's great. But we'll be the second for both the cases. So we would have enough time to gather resources for our Mars expeditions later on. Uh, oh, I think we are short on launch dates, on valid launch dates. Oh, okay, this is bad. But we'll be safe because we spent a lot on this mission. We cannot take any risk. Guys, I think I'll take a break. Like, I won't talk for some time because I've been talking a lot since the start of this live stream. So I'll just stay mum for some minutes. So just enjoy whatever I'm doing, however I'm playing without commentary for some time. I think we'll be the second to go for the Mars orbit. Okay, okay, yeah. I'll take some rest. Oops. Okay, I guess. Hmm. It never had to happen, and it had to happen for the Mars flyby. Come on. Okay, fine. We'll reach there late. Nothing else to do. We cannot help it. Okay, let's see here what we can do. I'm sorry, guys, but I think I'll have to speak less. I'll I won't go without you know making the main landing in Moon a reality uh, in this live stream. I'll complete it anyhow, but I might be able to talk less because it's really hurting down my neck at the moment. I've been talking a lot, I think. Okay, Kunal, you are calling me. Don't call me now. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of a live stream, so I can't take up the call. Okay, so we're reaching to Mars. That's great news. Yep, Mars orbit phase 3, 1971. This was the time when the Indo-Bangladesh war took place, and quite coincidentally, today is like the day uh, our enemies, uh, got defeated by by us, the Indians. So yeah, quite a coincidence, or just you know weirdly set up probability. So we complete the Mars mission. That's great. We now are in Martian orbit and the second space agency to do so. Now we'll be generating, brownie points for being in Mars, which is tagged here as Mars readiness. I don't know what that means, and that's valid in grammar, but it'll do. You know, I understand it, so that's fine. Saturn 2, that's cool now. I think we'll have to research this part. Or do we need to? Oh, we need to build. Okay, first we'll have to change the name. Apollo 1. Let's name it. And we need to change, we need to build a large launch pad before being able to launch the Apollo missions to land men on the moon. So, yeah. Now we are pretty much screwed at the moment until we research a large launch pad. Where is the large launch pad? Here, okay, so we need to make the vehicle assembly unit. Research lab expansion would do. Where should I put it? Here. Okay, that's great. Now we'll have to wait till giant Martian volcano. I think that's Mount Olympus. Now we'll have to wait until we get the things up straight and we build a large launch pad, because without it we won't go anywhere near. So yeah, we need it at the moment. We can research large launch pad, I guess. Here, large launch pad. I want to do it as fast as possible before this live stream ends, or I end the live stream rather. So I need to do it as fast as possible, because I'll also have to end it because it's already like 1 hour and 40 minutes since I started the live stream. And that's great because I've never streamed so much in my life with the FACECAM on. You know, this shows the level of determination and enthusiasm you have for the things you love. Now, we need to make a good payload. We need to make a good payload delivery system. That is the rocket. Athena, and we have Delta 4. Okay, we'll research both of them. Or should we just change it? Let's change it. We don't have time for researching it now, because we need to complete the lunar manned missions. So you cannot do it if we are held by these menial missions. Okay. You see, after doing missions to Mars, how much ready we are with the Martian surface. That is what is defined by the Mars readiness down that order. Up there. Sorry. Okay, now we need more scientists to land on the moon. Count specialist scientist and a good navigator or an athlete. Test pilot. Test pilot. Now we need large launch pad also. We need to get on with the training first. But then, okay. Let's first do the large launch pad. It will take some time, and it's fine. We have time now. Okay, fine. Go on. I don't need my rockets to, explode for a manned lunar mission. So yeah. Okay, I'm also low on battery now. This is dual damage to my live stream. But yeah, I won't go without landing a man on the moon. Believe me, I won't. Large launch pad is done. Okay, so we can research this now while we build a large launch pad in our base. Here it is. Where should we put it? Here maybe. I can place it. I think yeah. Now it is all right. Okay. Now we just need to wait. And I'll think. Okay, fine. I'll do it later on. The Venus orbit. That's great. We are in the second position at the moment for this one. Okay, let's see. Yep, it's launched and it's good to go. That's great for us as a space agency. It's always great news when your rockets do launch. Okay, this one is done. Venus transfer trajectory. The first phase is done. And the Mercury one, we are lagging. But we'll do it later on because we have promised to land a man on the moon. And we need to stick by our principles. So we still need the large launch pad. Delta 4, okay, it's fine. Let's research something else. We need more rockets or more buildings? We need more buildings. Let's see. No. Go on. Next mission phase of Venus orbit. Cool. Auto resolve. Yep, it's done. We are in the Venetian orbit and we are the second space agency to do so. That's great. Now. Now. Go on. Let's see what we can do. We can even launch. We can at least attempt to launch something for the Mercurian orbit. Okay, so if we succeed in all cases, we'll be in the third position to launch something in Mercury's orbit. So that's okay-ish, kind of. That's okay for a space agency that suffers in success. Okay, so we're good to go here too. Yeah, whatever name you people will give. We again need the large launch pad badly. Go on, please. Do it fast. Whatever you construction folks have. Okay, 1 more month. Okay, I can give you that. Fine. Yeah, now we can launch. The next month? Yep, the next month. We don't want things to get late. Hope. Okay. This is everything we have been waiting for today in our live stream. I hope it's worthwhile. Oh, a serene afternoon. Apollo 1. But sadly, Apollo 1 has a history of failure. I don't want that to repeat. 3, 2, 1, and liftoff. We have a liftoff. Yep, so high up in the sky and go to the moon. We would love to go to the moon. So this is, I think this is gonna be a little difficult, tougher than the previous assignments, the previous missions, because this deems to be tougher actually. This seems to be more competitive, and I think I'll need to handle it on my own because auto resolving it might lead to something else, a failure perhaps. So nobody can, succeed as much as the user can in any game. There's always a chance the computer might screw up things. Okay, that's fine. Go on, we can do this. Just don't have interference at this moment. It's harmful for the progress of mankind. And we need to complete. Yup, we are going to the moon to land our men. This is gonna be crazy. Okay, interference again. That's fine, that's fine. It'll do. As long as everything goes fine, I think we are good to go. Okay, this is a bit dicey. I think we'll need more power, or yeah, I think we'll need more power and the test signal. Only that will help. Interference again. Okay, I think we'll do great. I think we'll do great. Okay, now we can land on the moon. Okay, now I'll be silent. Oh, we again need to do another set of maneuvers. Fine. I told you that it'll be a little challenging. Okay, this is a bit dicey. Interference again. Why do they need camera heaters for? I don't know, like, it's not a probe, but then, yeah, okay, fine. Anything that the game gives. It's tailored by ESA. I'm not more intelligent than ESA. I'm not intelligent at all. So, yeah. I think now I'll be silent. Yeah. This is the time we have been waiting for. What is in store for us? What is in store for us? Now I'll be Neil Armstrong. Hey, this is one small step from a man and a giant leap for mankind. But this is ESA in making. So this is a giant leap for ESA and whoever is controlling ESA. Yeah, I suck at reiterating history. Okay, so we now need to maneuver them back to Earth. That's good. But I don't know how I'll control it this time. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can do it. I'll talk less now. I'll talk less. The thing we have been trying to achieve, we have achieved. So yeah, that's great. I think we have already kind of done everything. I don't know, like what to do now. We needed 4 visual spectrum scans and we needed 7 navigation points. That's all. What's the problem with this one now? Okay, this is the last turn. What are we meant to do now? We've already kind of done everything possible. I don't understand. I don't really want to screw this up, but then I don't understand what to do now. Oh, should we spend more on the maneuver skill points? Okay, so I did screw up. I did screw up. I did screw up. I cannot go back now. I did screw up. Oh god. I did screw up. Okay, I think. Great. I think we're gonna screw up now. My mana, I won't be able to come back. I think. Yeah, they're gone. They're gone. Oh my god. Yeah, so the Mars mission did actually plant a moon of our plant a flag of our space agency on the moon, but then the astronauts were not able to return. So that's really sad. That's really sad. That's bad. That is not what I hoped for. But we cannot do anything. So we'll just like take another Apollo module for production and we'll wait for the next live stream. What do you all say? I'm sure we'll do it in the next live stream, and we'll just do everything is necessary now. Some final touches before we end today's live stream. And guys, I'm going on announcing the same thing over and over again. It's all about likes and shares and subscribes that you can show me as a mark of gratitude if I've ever made you happy or made you feel good while watching my live stream. So if I've ever kind of achieved something that has even remotely entertained you, please do hit the like button and do subscribe to my channel if you're new and if you like my content. That's it for today, I guess. We'll just get on with the things, and I think that's it for today. Bye guys.